everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited because I'm going to be sharing with you my year of living in an RV and how that changed my life. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for a little bit of reference and a little bit of background, my husband and I decided to live in an RV in 2019, and after we decided we wanted to live in an RV, we spent about 6 months buying an RV and downsizing all of our stuff in our house, selling our house, and then hitting the road in August of 2019. We started up in Washington State and made our way all the way to Florida and all the way back up to Texas, and that's where we're at right now. So if you want more details of our trip and all the places we checked out, I will have that channel linked down below if you want to go and check that out. So I wanted to share a little bit of why we decided to do this. I think the biggest reason would be we wanted to spend time together. We wanted to take advantage of this window of opportunity that we got in order to travel for a year and to do it with our daughter that we just had. This was, she was 3 months old when we started this journey, and now she's 15 months old. So her whole first year was just traveling the United States in an RV, and that was like a big reason we wanted to do that, so she could have that experience. And then just also, my husband was in the military. He still is. He's in reserves right now, but he was active and he was gone a lot. He was gone majority of our friendship as well as our relationship. And, once we got married, we're like, you know what? We don't want to be those people that say, I want to do this, this, and this someday, and maybe someday we'll do this. Like, we did not want to be the someday people because we already felt like we had put our lives on, lives on hold. We missed out on so much already being apart. We didn't want to miss out on anymore. So we decided, you know what, if we have to sell everything we own and save for a year just to go on this trip, just to spend time together, like, it's worth it. Things are just things. You can replace them, and this time and this experience is something that we're not going to have again, at least not anytime soon. So that was a big why as well. Starting this journey definitely had its challenges. I was definitely a little bit hesitant because a newborn, we were changing our lives so much already, just bringing her home, let alone living in such a tiny space and then traveling on top of that. There was just a lot of unknown. And that's normal to have hesitations, but I think ultimately we knew that the Lord had us. The Lord was giving us a super rare opportunity to be able to live on faith and live a blessing. So once we hit the road, we definitely had some challenges, but I think ultimately being able to spend that much time together and get to know each other even more and on a deeper level, I think truly was one of the most remarkable experiences I've ever had. My husband is truly one of the most selfless, kindest, most patient people I have ever met, and just seeing the way that he is with our daughter, with our marriage, and just how he is with other people is just truly, truly inspiring and makes me love him more and more every day. He is such a man of faith, and he is just so loving and caring towards everyone he meets that this trip was truly inspiring to see him in different elements with different people, and just how he is able to just minister to them and just be such a good friend. I mean, he is just an incredible human being. This trip seriously taught me how to be more like him, and he is very, very Christ-like, and for me to try and resemble that sort of character is, to me, something that everyone should aspire to do. And I just feel like a better person after this year because of him, and just the way that he has shown me what it means to have valuable relationships with people. This trip allowed us to be with tons of friends. I got to meet a lot of his friends that shaped him into the person he is, and I got to meet a lot of family as well that I hadn't got to connect with on his side of the family as well as on my side of the family. So this was just such an opportunity for us to break bread with other people, and to just truly get to know each other's character and to grow even more into ourselves and within our marriage. I hope that makes sense. When it comes to doing like a video about something that changes your life, it truly is hard to put into words. I'm trying to put it into words because I feel like this is something that if you can do and you can experience, you should. I know that tiny living is intimidating for some people, and giving up stuff, and things just to live with, basically the clothes on your back. I mean, we had like whatever could fit into a tiny little closet, and we didn't even sleep in the bedroom. We slept in the living room on the couch, and there's just so much sacrifice that went into it. But at the same time, I feel like we weren't even thinking of that. We were thinking of how much we were gaining. We weren't thinking about, man, like we got to pay this bill and we got to do this and this. There was no concern outside of the present. Just being present with each other and being present in whatever we were experiencing was truly phenomenal. If you know me at all, I am a very, very, I'm a planner. I like to plan everything out. I like to-do lists. I like having a schedule. That is who I am as a person. At the beginning of this trip, I would say I was that way a year ago. Now I'm just one of those people that I truly just wake up and I am just grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to have a roof over my head, to have a healthy family, and honestly, everything else that comes in the day is just a blessing. I feel like the Lord puts us in different seasons in life, and this was the most teaching of all the seasons I've been in. And to be honest, I didn't go to church once this entire year. I don't think my husband and I were in the Word very often either. I feel like we were living it. We were living the blessing that the Lord was showing us, and I feel like that was so revolutionary. It's really hard to put into words how amazing the Lord is, and what He does for us each and every day is just amazing. And just having this incredible experience with my husband, and it's hard. It just makes me emotional thinking about it, because I wish I could tell you what my heart's feeling, and I'm trying to portray it. I think taking away the distractions of the world and taking away all those heavy things that weigh you down and stress you out, and just removing that from your life, even if it's for a week or for a month, is just so cleansing and so good for the soul. I didn't really walk with the Lord until maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I could say that this last year drew me closer to Him than any other time in my life. I can honestly say that my marriage has never been stronger. I feel like investing this year of our life set us up for success. Sometimes it takes extreme circumstances to catapult into a direction of your life you didn't even know you were meant to go. I feel like we had no intention of settling down anytime soon. We didn't know we were going to end up in Texas. 6 months into this journey, we were in Colorado. We were home for Christmas. At that point in the trip, it was kind of like, well, what are we going to do? What's next? And I think we just both got a tug on our hearts that, you know what, if this trip has taught us anything so far, it's just to be in the now and to embrace what the Lord is doing in our lives in that moment and in that day, and everything else will work out. So I know that was a little bit all over the place. I'll try and summarize, some major points. I became stronger in my faith. That completely changed my life this year, is just being stronger in my faith, growing in my relationships with my husband and with my daughter and with friends and family that I will cherish and value and take into the future, into future relationships. And the other thing too is just appreciating what I have when I have it. And now being in a house and being in that 9-to-5 job again and just being settled down makes me just appreciate it that much more, knowing that we went an entire year without all of this stuff. I mean, we didn't have internet, we didn't have TV, we didn't have, You know, we didn't even have a bed. I mean, my daughter just got a crib. She is 15 months old and she just got her first crib. So it's just, I wish I could put everything into words. If you're thinking about going tiny, or you just needed, you know, a sign from the universe that, hey, there's more for you out there, you know, this isn't it, here's that sign. So I plan on doing some more videos about RV living, and kind of do a series of tips and tricks as well as just kind of stories. So I hope you got something out of this video. I know it was a little bit all over the place. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and comment those down below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And make sure you hit subscribe and hit that notification bell so you get notified of all my future uploads. And I'll see you in the next one.